Eddie Stanky had played 3 previous seasons with the Chicago Cubs. He was very patient at the plate, twice led the league in walks, once with 148 walks and then 137 walks. When he came to the Boston Braves, he had his best season, hitting .320 and leading off the Boston Braves. This is a original 1948 Bowman baseball card of Eddie Stanky. You could send in 3 wrappers of the 1948 baseball cards and I believe 15 cents and get a baseball ring of white plastic, sideshow baseball and cross baseball bats design. Unfortunately, the offer expired December 31st, 1949. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Hi everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you game 51 of the King of the Hill tournament. The 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers are hosting the 1948 Boston Braves. Dodgers are trying to win their 3rd game. They are the current Kings of the Hill. Here are their starting lineups. For Boston Braves, Stanky, Holmes, and Dark, Heath, Elliott, McCormick, that's Mike McCormick, Frank McCormick, Phil Massey, and Johnny Sane is on the mound. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, Eddie Mixus, Pee Wee Reese, Pete Reeser, Jackie Robinson, Dixie Walker, Carl Fiorillo, Bruce Edwards, Spider Jorgensen, and Ralph Branca. It should be noted that Eddie Stanky played both for the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers and the 1948 Boston Braves. So whenever I have a same player on 2 teams that are playing, I roll the dice, and the lucky team that wins the dice roll gets to have Eddie Stanky, and that today was the Boston Braves. So Stanky will be playing for the Braves and not playing for the Dodgers. We're playing basic Apba, and I am using this book today. I'll give my catchers a chance to throw out base runners who have stealing bases on their minds. All right, we're ready to go. Ralph Branca, 21-12, is on the mound for Brooklyn. This was his best season as a Brooklyn Dodger, 2.67 earned run average. He's a grade A pitcher with no modifiers. Eddie Stanky steps into the box for the Boston Braves. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Carl Fiorillo flips down the glasses and puts it away. Brings up Tommy Holmes. 3-2 is a roll, and that is a ground ball to Eddie Mixus at second base, taking Stanky's place on the Dodgers. 2 outs. And the batter is Alvin Dark. 4-4 roll is a base hit for Dark. Runner at first, 2 down. Brings up Jeff Heath, 319 hitter with 20 home runs. 1-1 roll for Heath. That is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is over the right field fence for a 2-run home run, and the Boston Braves break out on top, 2-0. This is my scoreboard. We're in the 1st inning. Braves 2. And the Dodgers nothing. Base is clear again, and now Bob Elliott comes to bat. He rolls a 4-3, and that's a comebacker back to the mound. 3 outs, but the Braves on 2 hits get 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the 1st, Boston 2, Brooklyn coming to bat. Johnny Sane completes his warm-up tosses. He's a grade A pitcher with a Z modifier. He was 2nd in MVP voting 1948 in the National League. Led the league in wins, and I think was 2nd or 3rd in strikeouts. But he had 24 wins on the season. Here's the pitch to Eddie Mixus. 2-5 is a 8 against an 8. That's going to be a pop-up to the 3rd baseman. Bob Elliott makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Pee Wee Reese. 5-2 is a ground ball to 3rd base. Bob Elliott is on top of that one, makes a long throw across, 2 outs. And now Pete Reeser. 6-5 is a pop out to the catcher, so the Dodgers go quietly in the first. Go to the top of the second inning, 2-0 Boston. Branca is pitching to Mike McCormick. Mike McCormick is followed by Frank McCormick. I do not believe they are brothers. 4-5 is a base on balls. Mike McCormick takes first on the free pass. That brings up Frank McCormick. He was his hitting star for the 1939-1940 National League champion Cincinnati Reds. 4-3 is a 29. Both teams are feeling column 2. Ground ball, a pitcher who pivots and throws to second. The out is there, and a throw to first, not in time. Now Frank McCormick is the base runner at first with 1 out. Phil Mossey comes to the bat, the Braves catcher. 2-4 is a swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. And that brings up the pitcher, Johnny Sane. 5-2 is a ground out to third. That ends the inning. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Braves. All right, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson leads off for the Dodgers. 4-5 is Jackie gets a walk. Fast runner at first base. Dixie Walker becomes the batter, 306 hitter. He wants to try to get the ball in the air. 1-1 roll, he does. That's a hit column roll. And 6-1 is a ball hit over the first base line and down the line. Jackie is going to round third and score. It's a double for Dixie Walker. Gets the Braves on the board, or the Dodgers on the board. 2-1 Boston. First 2 have reached for the Dodgers. That brings up Carl Furillo. 5-1 is an 8 against an A pitcher. That A will turn it into a slow roller to third base. The throw to first. Retires Furillo. Walker goes to third. 1 away. Batter is Bruce Edwards. Braves will play the infield in, try to protect that 1-run lead. 5-6 is a 34. High pop-up on the infield. First baseman Frank McCormick calls for it and makes the catch. An unproductive out, 2 outs. Here's the 8th place hitter, Spider Jorgensen. He's not going to get a chance to bat. Johnny Sane elects to walk Spider Jorgensen. First and third, Brooklyn. Here's the pitcher, Ralph Branca. 2 down, runners on the corners. 5-6 is a 34. That's a fly ball to left field, caught by Heath, and that ends the inning. Dodgers score 1 on 1 hit, a couple of walks. The big blow is the double by Dixie Walker. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. It's the Boston Braves 2 and the Brooklyn Dodgers 1. Eddie Stanky steps into the box, fly out the right, his first time up. 4-6 is a 36. I think that's a ball or a strike. And we'll re-roll. Yep, ball 1. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. Mixus throws to Robinson. Retiring Stanky, 1 out. Tommy Holmes. 5-2 is a ground ball to third. 2 outs. Boston Braves, they've got at the top of the order 320. Holmes is 325 hitter and Dark's 322. Followed by 319 for Heath. Strong offensive lineup. 44 is a base hit by Alvin Dark. He is 2 for 2 on the day. 2 outs, fast runner at first. Jeff Heath, the batter. 4-3 is a comebacker back to the mound. That's the 3rd out. Go to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 Boston. Top of the order for the Braves and top of the order for the Dodgers. Eddie Mixus leads off for Brooklyn. This game is being played at Ebbets Field. 25 is a 8. That's going to be a pop out to 3rd base. Here's Hall of Famer Pee Wee Reese. 4-1 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Scooped by Alvin Dark. Reese is retired, 2 outs. Pete Reeser. 2-5 is a pop out to 3rd. It takes us to the 4th. Boston 2 and Brooklyn 1. All right, Bob Elliott leads off for the Braves. 5-5 roll is going to be a pop out to 3rd. 1 out. Mike McCormick. 3-3 is a hit column roll for Myron Mike McCormick. And 4-6 is a double. He's been on base twice. Here's Frank McCormick. 3-5 is a 41. Fielding column 2. Runner steals 3rd and goes home by a wild throw by the catcher. All right, home rules. When I use this book, I ignore the steal results because I use this catcher's chart I have pasted in at the bottom corner of this book. Brooklyn's catcher is in 7. So 11 through 16, he'll be out. Wild throw 64. He's kind of weak at throwing out base runners, so we will give McCormick a shot to steal, but I will roll for the catcher. He rolls a 1-1 roll, and he throws out Myron McCormick. McCormick, trying to catch the Dodgers by surprise, is gunned down, stealing 3rd. 2 outs. Here's pitch to Frank McCormick. 4-4 roll is a pop out to 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Boston 2, Brooklyn 1. Jackie Robinson hitting cleanup leads off for Brooklyn. He rolls a 6-2. 22. And that play result is a ground out to first base. Pitcher assisting. 3-1. Here's Dixie Walker. Doubled and drove in the Dodgers' only run. 5-3 is a 17. And that is a single right field for Dixie Walker. He is 2 for 2. Carl Fiorillo, 295 here. 34 is a fly out to Mike McCormick in center field. 2 gone, and here is Bruce Edwards, the catcher. 3-5 is a 9 infield single for Bruce Edwards. 1st and 2nd, Brooklyn. Here's Spider Jorgensen. If you intentionally walk him, the bases will be loaded. Johnny Zane has a Z modifier. He had good control. He's going to walk Jorgensen and load the bases. So that's going to be my base runner for 3rd. That brings up the pitcher, Ralph Branca, saying careful to throw strikes here. Here's the pitch. 5-4 is a fly out to right field. And they leave him loaded. No runs on 2 hits. Go to the top of the 5th inning. Boston clinging to the slimmest of leads. Boston by 1. Phil Mossie, who struck out his first time up, will lead off the 5th inning. 25 is another pop up to 3rd. One down. Here's Johnny Singh. 1-5 is a pop up to third. Spider Jorgensen getting lots of action over there. Here's the top of the order, and Eddie Stanky. 6-4 is a base on balls. It's something he does well. Draw walks. He's at first with 2 outs. The batter is Tommy Holmes. 6-5 is a pop-up on the infield and caught by the catcher, Bruce Edwards. Last of the 5th inning. Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. All right, Eddie Mixus leads off the top of the 5th for the Dodgers. He has popped out to third base twice, and it's been contagious. Here's the pitch to Mixus. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Scooped by Pee Wee Reese, the throw across. Scooped by, not Reese, that's Al Dark. 1 away. Here is Pee Wee Reese. 5-4 is a fly out to right fielder Tommy Holmes. 2 outs. Pete Reeser. He flies out to right field. 3 up and 3 down for the Dodgers. We go to the 6th inning. 2-1 Braves. Alvin Dark leads off the top of the 6th inning for the Dodgers. This is his rookie season. And he hit the majors with a splash, hitting .322 in 1948. 1-6 is a ground out to the shortstop. Dark is now 2 for 3 on the day. Batter is Jeff Heath. 5-6 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Heath will have to grab some bench. 2 outs, Bob Elliott. And that's a 34. Pop out to the shortstop. Three up and 3 down for Boston. Last of the 6th inning, they're still holding a 1-run lead. The Braves 2-1. All right, Jackie Robinson, who went 2 for 4 yesterday with a homer and single, leads off the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-6 is a fly out to McCormick in center field. 1 away, Dixie Walker. 6-2 is a 40 foul ball. The pitch from Sane, 1-2, is a ground ball to second base. Eddie Stanky scoops and throws. Walker's retired for the first time. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Carl Fiorillo steps into the box looking for his first hit. 2-2 is a base hit for Carl Fiorillo. Bruce Edwards. 4-1 is a ground out to the shortstop. No runs on a hit. 1 left. We go to the 7th. Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. All right, this is a fatigue inning for our starting pitchers. 3 bad things happen. Their grade will go down 1 level. Ralph Branca pitching to Mike McCormick. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. Mixes scoops and throws to Jackie Robinson at first. 1 out. Here's Frank McCormick. 1-6 is a ground out to shortstop. Pee Wee Reese on the play. 2 outs, and Phil Mossey. 3-4 is a fly out to center field. And Ralph Branca has retired the last 7 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time, Braves 2, Dodgers 1. All right, Spider Jorgensen of the Dodgers leads off the 7th inning. This was his rookie season. Hit .274. I believe he had 29 doubles that year. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Put away by Jeff Heath. Pitcher Ralph Branca comes up. 1-1 roll for Branca, but it's going to be a pop out to third. Accidentally had the camera off, finishing out the bottom of the 7th inning, but Eddie Mixus lined a single to the outfield. And then Pee Wee Reese came up, and he popped out to the shortstop. So we ended the 7th inning still 2-1 Boston. Pitcher Johnny Sain leads off the 8th for Boston. 5-5 roll is a pop out to third. After Eddie Stanky flew out the left and Tommy Holmes grounded out the shortstop, we'll move a little further ahead in the action. 10 in a row retired by Ralph Branca. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 2-1 Boston. Johnny Sain has retired 9 of his last 10 hitters. Both pitchers are on a roll. Pete Reiser stands in the box for Brooklyn in the bottom of the 8th. 5-2 is a ground ball to Bob Elliott at third base. 1 down. Here's Jackie Robinson. 35 is a 9 against an A pitcher. I think that's going to be an out. Ground out the shortstop. 2 outs. And Dixie Walker. 2-2 roll for Dixie Walker is a base hit. There's been a lot of 2-out singles in this game. Carl Furillo, he does have some power, 8 home runs. This is kind of a low home run total for Furillo, though. 4-5 is a 2 balls and no strikes. Johnny Sain has the Z modifier. 5-3 is a 16. That's going to be a fly out to center field. We go to the 9th. Still Boston 2 and Brooklyn 1. Last 3 opportunities for the Boston Braves. Going to be Alvin Dark, Jeff Heath, and Bob Elliott, the middle of the order. Ralph Branca is as fresh as a daisy. He has no marks against his fatigue. Here's a pitch to the NL Rookie of the Year, Alvin Dark. 4-3 is a ground ball back to Branca. Fields it, throws to first. 1 down. Jeff Heath. 1-1 roll for Heath. That 5 is a double over first base. Chance for the Braves to extend their lead. Batter is Bob Elliott. 5-6 is a 34. High pop-up on the infield. Caught by second baseman Eddie Mixus. 2 outs. And it'll be up to Mike McCormick to drive in this extra run for the Braves. 1-1 roll, hit column roll, and he's going to get it done. 6-4 is a double for Mike McCormick. Jeff Heath scores, and the score is now 3-1 Boston Braves. McCormick's fatigue net, or Branca is now fatigued. He goes to a grade B pitcher if he can finish this game. 6-2 is a fly out the left field, but the Braves double their lead to 2 runs on 2 doubles by Heath and Mike McCormick. We go to the bottom of the 9th, Boston 3 and Brooklyn 1. We'll be at the bottom of the order for Brooklyn. They are 2 runs down. There's a pitch to Bruce Edwards. 4-2 is a base on balls. And now Johnny Sain is tired. Timeout. All right, Boston Braves will relieve Johnny Sain. The new pitcher is Ernie White, grade BW pitcher. He is a left-hander pitching to Spider Jorgensen, who's also left-handed. So he'll be a grade A pitcher for this batter only. 4-4 roll to Spider Jorgensen. 8. Hit on the ground to first base to Frank McCormick, who will take it unassisted. Edwards goes to second. He's a slow runner, by the way, and we're playing it safe with him. Not pitch running for him. He's not the main run. The tying run is the batter. And due up for Brooklyn is Branca. He'll be pinch hit for. Pitch hitter will be Gene Hermansky. 7 home runs and 189 at-bats, 275 average. Here's a stretch and a pitch from Ernie White. 5-1 is a 9. White is back to a B grade, and that's going to be a base hit over second base. We're playing it safe with the runner at second. So he stops at third. Brooklyn's got first and third and only 1 out. Dodgers will play the infield back. That runner at third is not the critical run. Eddie Mixus is the batter. Here's the pitch. 1-2 is a 25. Hit to Alvin Dark to Stanky at second and McCormick at first. It is a game-ending 6-4-3 double play. Final score, Boston Braves 3 and the Brooklyn Dodgers 1. We have a new King of the Hill. All right, the Boston Braves scored 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The Brooklyn Dodgers had 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. Ralph Branca takes the loss, and Johnny Sane is the winner. The star of the game is Jeff Heath. That 2-run home run in the first inning stood up. He went 2 for 4 with a homer and a double. Next game will be the new Kings of the Hill, Boston Braves hosting the 1950 New York Yankees. Join us tomorrow for that one. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.